Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. This looks promising, and he's being shifted off it. Now it's Hazard. Matthäus. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Saka. Matthäus. Mosquera. And here's Pirlo. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And it's Henderson. Alexander-Arnold. Rodri. And Matthäus. Jordan Henderson. Out to the left it goes. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. He's picked his way through. Matthäus. Now it's Saka. Delivered with swing. And that is a little... Kachu! Matthäus. Best, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Dembele looking to run onto it. Matthäus. Kukcu. Now, what about a counter-attack? Shifted it to the flank. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Rodri. Pirlo. And the return pass. Rodri. And Matthäus. Pirlo conjures time and space where few can. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Pirlo is standing over this one. Just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Alexander-Arnold. Jordan Henderson is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Matthäus. He's on it. Can he get away? Nesta. Matthäus. And it's Pirlo. And Matthäus. Now it's Dembele. He tries a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Kukcu. Matthäus. It's Saka. 30 minutes gone. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Kukcu. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Matthäus cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. It's an Inter free kick.
Yeah, that's such a good position too.
Mateus! Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Mateus. Rodri. And it's Rodri. Best. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Hazard. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Hakimi. Mateus. He's in a great position here. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi che è possibile fumare solo nelle aree appositamente predisposte all'interno dello stadio.
There's the start of the second half. Lovely pass, but can he get... Great chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Cleared without hesitation. And it's Pirlo. Good ball, good take. Kukçu. Jordan Henderson. Dembele has alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Pirlo. Dembele. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Alexander-Arnold. Mateus. And Alexander-Arnold. Jordan Henderson. Inter Milan finding their passes. And this is Hazard. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Martinez. Best. Mateus. And it's Rodri. Dembele is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
That is a brilliant interception. Mateus, played out to the right. Inter Milan are looking to break at pace. Out to the right. And it's Hazard. And he's in on goal. And that's really well manoeuvred. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who shoots! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Chiellini. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Mateus. Martinez. And the break is on. Mateus. And that is as far as they're going to go. That's good running with the ball. Looking for options for movement. And they can counter here. Couldn't squeeze it through. Picked out, it's Dembele! Not the most convincing of passes. And here's Dembele. He's cut it out.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Oh, that was vital. Mateus to Henderson. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Just eases him off the ball. And he's on his way! Mateus! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Thuram clears it away.
Inter clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And it's Dembele. It's a good spell of possession, this. Pirlo tries to dink it through. And he's only too happy to take that back. Mateus, some really good ball movement. Thinks about the shot. And he shoots! Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 22.
So, time for
Numero
changes
4.
on both sides,
Lasciano
actually.
il campo per il numero 6, il numero 20. Attenzione, un cambio.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Hakimi. Inter Milan need to make something happen here. Hakimi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, it looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Alexander-Arnold. Correa gets a foot in here. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick. So does he go for it? It's not a kind angle. It's anyone's ball now. It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time.
Ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi che è possibile consumare alcolici solo nelle apposite aree. Grazie. Cambio di giocatori.
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still. That has been slung wide.
Inter really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Nesta. And it's Schneider. Now it's Correa. And it's Correa. Correa. Best looking to be a menace in the final third. Now it's Correa. Schneider. And it's been given... He's had a shot! And the keeper beats it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Zanetti gets across to intercept that.
That's going in strongly.
Schneider. That's Rijkaard. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Hazard. Mateus passes short and sharp. Wriggles his way through. Now it's Dumfries. Henderson. And the shot's on here. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And the pass is intercepted. We've reached the midway point in extra time. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 13. Lascia il campo per il numero 9.
Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Now that's well seen too. Martinez. Correa. And Donatoni. And it's Rijkaard. Schneider. And Donatoni. Schneider. And Mosquera. And it's Schneider. Strokes it back. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Hazard. Mkhitaryan. And it's Henderson. Played out wide. Mkhitaryan. And the shot! Oh, he's done it! The most decisive of all goals! And there you have it! What an ending. How about that?
Well, this was, to me, a case...
Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much, and the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. We have already started here. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rodri, and it's Dembele. This looks promising. Di Marco. Barella. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's had a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Mateus. Now it's Martinez. Rodri. And it's Dembele. Oh, perfectly measured that. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Luis Enrique. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, it's come loose! Now that is tiny, really tiny. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Thuram. Now it's Martinez. Played down the flank. Oh, he's found support out wide. He is just caressing the ball. Cross to the back. Chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And the pass is intercepted. Good take, and is he in? Now it's Enrique. Mkhitaryan. Now it's Enrique. Rodri. Mateus. Now here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. Over to the left. And he lines up a cross. Mosquera tries to clear, knocks it into space. Enrique's cross. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Inter Milan faced with a real prospect of letting this slip. The ball is on the spot. Here we go. Oh, would you believe it? The most decisive of all goals. Not a twitch, not a blink.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
And with that, the end. What an ending. How about that?
Inter certainly will feel hurt by the way this all ended. But I think they can take a lot of credit from the way they matched their opponents until the very end. This could have easily happened to their opponents, and we'll be looking at a very different result. It really is a case of, yeah, better luck next time.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.